Hi guys, happy Halloween. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I thought I'd hop on here real quick. I was going to do a look. Well, I did a look. I was going to actually do it on camera, but I forgot to hit record. Anyway, it's Halloween, and I'm going to try my best to edit this video and put some pictures in of what I'm describing, but I thought maybe I'd get on here and talk about what I do for Halloween, being witchy and whatever my spirituality. Because Halloween is like, for me, a spiritual New Year. I just don't mind the hair. I was out in the rain and it's a rainy Halloween this year. So anyway, it's like a spiritual New Year, and I always start out with a what I call a spiritual bath. I have an altar that sits over my bathtub with candles and crystals and things like that. And that's where I do the majority of my meditation. I love the water. To me, it's healing. And I burn my candles and I do my meditations and set my intentions for the day or the evening, depending on when. But today, I did, like, when I do my full moon ceremonies, I always make moon water. And out of each moon water, I have a mason jar that I have divided up into 12. After each moon, I pour up to the line of that moon water. So today, the entire jar was full because October's full moon was the last water to go in there. And I dumped the moon water that I've made through the year, into today's ceremonial cleansing bath to celebrate my spiritual New Year. So, along with that, everybody does things different, but this is the way I do it. This is the way my family has done it. Something that I got from my grandmother. So, anyway, the look was the lips are Manny's MUA's Hallows Eve liquid lip, and I used his two palettes for the look. I'm not sure if I'm digging the lipstick or not. We'll see. It's a little, I don't know. Anyway, so what me and my husband do is we treat this like a new year, but we also honor our ancestors and the people who have passed during the year since last October. So I brought a couple of things like to show you. Like my father's ashes, part of his ashes are in here. This little basket my girlfriend gave me. But like inside there's his picture, his lighter, there's a turquoise, the rose, and then these are his ashes. So my father's ashes, my grandfather's watch, my stepfather's pocket watch, and then these are some of the things. When I decided to do the video, I had already started setting up my little ancestor, I guess you could call it an altar, but today, since it's raining and I don't want anything ruined, we're doing it in the kitchen, on the kitchen table. And what we do is we set these things around them in pictures of my grandmother, pictures of my husband's mom and dad. My mom's still here, thank God. But we do that, and then for each ancestor, we light one of these white candles and we say a prayer. We say a prayer for them, and we ask them if they can guide us throughout the upcoming year. And, we ask them, we thank them for guiding us for previous years and ask them if they would guide us through these years and watch over us. And, it can get a little sad. We tell them how much we've been missing them. And, before we do this, we usually eat, which we already have. And, nothing special. We had potato soup and portobello mushrooms with cheese. That's what we had for dinner. And then we'll light the candles. We say our little prayers, and then we light the candles. And we let that sit up overnight till tomorrow morning. So we honor our ancestors. And then I also, then after that's over, if it wouldn't be raining, I'd be doing it outside in the fire pit. I would build a fire in that. But I'm not. I'm just going to sit at the altar that we made out of our kitchen table. And I bought this at Amazon. It's a book. And I always keep a journal book of all my spiritual doings and sometimes my kitchen witchery too, because I make a lot of oils and salves and things of that nature. And I always write down in here how I did it and what date I did it and what herbs I used and, what it's for. So in case anyone wants to know, but anything I do spiritually, I will put in this book for this year. So any full moon ceremony I have, if someone invites me to a ceremony, I will write about it. I will write what works. If I do any spell work, I will write that in there. I will write the outcome. Could I have done anything better? Also, I use tonight, like I dedicate, like I just started. I put the date in there. I love crows, so crow always goes in the front. And then I do this little dedication thing, and then October is when we'll start. So I will write everything down that we did, who we honored, what we said. And also when you're honoring your ancestors, or what I like to do is, especially any of the newer ones, we just had 3 people pass away within the last 2 weeks. So of course, we will have a candle lit for them. We also light one of those 7-day candles, and that'll go on my outdoor altar, which is undercover so the rain won't affect it, and that will burn for the next 7 days in honor of our ancestors and people who have passed. So I dedicate my new book for this year. I also do my dedication to my deity that I follow, and I reflect on the past year and plant seeds of intention. I write my intentions down in this book, what my intentions are for this year, and steps that I can take to bring them into fruition. And I also go over last year's book, what my intentions were for the year, which ones panned out, and which ones did not come to fruition, and why, and what can I do to change it to better myself. I also write intentions of how I can improve myself and improve my relationships with other people, especially, the last 3 years. It's been rough, and a lot of, people have fallen out just because of things that we know what I mean. We have a lot of family tension, especially over health related issues. And I always write, you know, how can I be the better person and reach out with love and compassion and see things from their point of view without losing my point of view, but come to some kind of compromise. So those are the things that I like to do. And of course, a lot of people call it smudging. I call it seining. I use juniper I will seine my whole house, but you might understand it better if I would say smudging, or like how a priest smokes the church up to clear the energy. I use juniper because that's more to my custom beliefs. My spirituality is Celtic, Slavic, and Germanic mixed, because that's what I am. And that's what my grandparents did. You know, they brought a lot of folk customs from their countries when they came here, and folk remedies and that's where I got my name, Mountain Witch Christine. It was my dad started calling me that because I'm somebody that can go out in the woods, pull plants, and make a salve that will heal your skin or whatever. So he used to jokingly call me his little mountain witch, and that's where the name Mountain Witch Christine came from. So there's that. So I don't want to be too much longer, but that's what I do on Halloween. And of course, trick-or-treating and pumpkin carving with my grandkids and having fun and baking cookies and pumpkin muffins and whatever. So my oldest daughter, she's handicapped, so she still loves to get, you know, a trick-or-treat pumpkin. She won't go out trick-or-treating anymore. It's she gets too overwhelmed, but we always make sure she has a nice treat basket, and she loves her horror shows and all the scary movies. She loves that. So we do a little movie time and all that fun stuff. So, with that being said, and hey, watch my other videos. I did 2 collabs, Time for Peace, and that was with Barbara's Beauty Bag, and I did a collab with Shar from Shar's Fashion Nation called Sinister Sisters. The videos are here on my channel. Please watch them. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. I am setting intentions to film twice a week. I'm holding myself accountable to it. So this is my first video going up. It's going to go up Halloween night, hopefully, if it will upload. And I plan to do Makeup Mondays and Witchy Wednesdays to start. Let's start with that, and hopefully I can keep that schedule. And please like and subscribe. And until the next time,